Secretary General for Africa, Excellency Ambassadors and members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Chief of Defense Staff, Rwanda Defense Force, the Inspector General of Rwanda National Police, other heads of security organs here present, heads of delegations, UN officials here present, panelists and moderators, generals and senior officers here present, distinguished guest participants, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Good morning. Let me begin by extending a warm welcome to our guests to Rwanda and to Kigali, where I believe you are already feeling at home. For those who are here for the first time, I want you to feel among good friends. It is my pleasure and honor to join you in this important peacekeeping preparatory event that leads to the 2023 Peacekeeping Ministerial Conference, slated to take place in Accra, Ghana, from 5th to 6th December 2023. This event comes at a time when peacekeeping missions across the world are facing serious challenges in their deployment. These challenges are particularly acute with respect to the core task of protecting civilians in a context where disinformation, misinformation, and hate speech are being propagated faster than ever through social media platforms. One must also highlight that challenges to multidimensional peacekeeping missions are increasing with the proliferation of armed groups, many of them acting as peace spoilers, living of war economies, bent on sexual violence, organized crime, drug trafficking, to mention but a few. No single peacekeeping mission is free from these threats. In this context, managing the legitimate expectations of local populations is a challenge that affects all peacekeeping missions. Distinguished guests, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, hate speech is a uniquely dangerous phenomenon that requires our sustained attention and collective engagement. Hate speech reinforces discrimination, undermines social cohesion, and contributes to the marginalization and stigmatization of targeted communities based on ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, among many others. It creates a toxic environment that hinders a constructive dialogue. Right here in Rwanda, hate speech served as a precursor and enabler of mass killings and genocide. In 1994, the Tutsi of Rwanda experienced the devastating effects of disinformation and extremist propaganda mainstreamed by state-owned media in the silent presence of the international community. The disinformation, misinformation, and hate speech campaign was spearheaded by the then government officials whose remnants remain active today, notably under an armed group known as FDLR and its allies in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Their genocidal ideology is now directed against Congolese communities of Rwandan expression with the support of the host government and with the presence of the international community. Little is being done to stop disinformation and hate speech despite several warnings, including that of a special advisor of the Secretary General on Prevention of Genocide and the United Nations Human Rights Commission. Misformation, and hate speech exploit the advancement of technology to spread using social media, which is as useful to criminals as it is for peacekeepers. It is therefore up to us, the international community, to use technology more effectively as an enabler for mandate delivery in countering false messages and deconstructing false narratives to shape domestic and international perception about UN missions. The integration of strategic communication with protection of civilians and the other peace support activities is therefore a necessity in all lines of mandate delivery. Indeed, the unprecedented wave of disinformation, misformation, and hate speech targeting entire communities exploit the capacity gaps in strategic communication, eroding the trust and confidence of the local communities and undermining the peacekeepers' capacity to protect the endangered populations. We need to bridge these gaps through capacity building, digital literacy, and integrating strategic communication in our peace support operation at the strategic, operational, and tactical levels of command. In simple and clear terms, we must work to have an edge over the peace spoilers to protect civilians and achieve the mandated tasks successfully. Host nations should play a role in this process. Their ultimate responsibility to protect our citizens, maintain law and order, and promote a conducive environment for the restoration of peace should not be overlooked. The engagement of the international community through peace support interventions should not encourage the host government's dereliction of responsibility, nor should it be used as a scapegoat to divert attention away from state governance failures. Distinguished guests, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by stressing the critical importance of human element in addressing the challenges I have highlighted. Whatever sophisticated capabilities may be deployed, however much our strategic communication can be improved, peacekeepers cannot achieve much if they do not have the right mindset to act proactively and decisively in protecting civilians in danger. On this note, let me reaffirm that Rwanda will continue to deploy properly trained, skilled, and well-equipped personnel, commanders and staff armed with the right mindset to effectively protect civilians in their areas of responsibility and to confront misinformation, disinformation, and hate speech in close collaboration with the host nation and other stakeholders. In this context, I wish to emphasize the importance and timeliness of gatherings such as this preparatory conference. This international engagement not only present an opportunity for a practical stock-taking of action for peace initiatives, but also promote awareness among UN member states of the existing gaps between the actual needs and the country's pledges necessary to deliver the mandates. I trust that the panelists and the public participating in this event will help us unpack the two concepts selected for this conference, namely protection of civilians and strategic communications, to generate a clearer understanding of their practical implication, their mutual interdependence, and their complementarity. I cannot end my remarks without expressing my most sincere appreciation to the team of co-hosts, and the United Nations Secretariat who worked tirelessly to make this event successful. I once again welcome you to Rwanda and hope you will have time to wander through our beautiful city and enjoy the hospitality of your Rwandan brothers and sisters. I wish you a pleasant stay in Rwanda and thank you for your kind attention.